The following is a Just Green production brought to you by the Be News Network.
Daylight savings time, side effects, a new Juul lawsuit, a Keystone oil spill, all that and more on an all-new Might Be News. What's up, everybody? It's the week of November 3rd, 2019. My name is Taylor Cooper. With me, as always, co-host Kev. What up, Kev?
What up?
What up, co-host Danny?
What's up?
Last week was the 100th episode. That shit was spectacular. Go back and check it out. Go to mbnnetwork.com. It's never been easier for you to find your new favorite podcast. Sign up to our Patreon to get an extra 30 minutes on all these shows. Go to patreon.com/mbnnetwork. We're sponsored by Eunomia CBD. That's EUNOMIA CBD.com. Go there now. Use promo code MBN. Get 20% off your order and free shipping. Plus, they're hooking all the customers up that use the promo code. I'm telling you, people are hitting me up saying they're getting free shit. And that's fantastic. Plus, Eunomia's got some new products, including lollipops, which are delicious, and vegan multivitamin gummies.
Oh, snap.
They're also delicious. I tried some. We're going to be talking to April again soon about some of the stuff that they got coming up, new products and things. We just gave away some stuff on our Patreon, which was great. I'm telling you, sign up for this stuff. Go use the promo code at eunomiacbd.com. What's up, guys? How you doing?
Good.
Good. I have this computer screen in front of me. I can't see.
Stupid. I actually got to pay attention to what you're fucking saying.
I can't see you. It's really, really distracting. What if I turn it sideways? Is that better?
Yeah. We can.
I'm not technically using it.
We can dig it.
Can work with that.
That's better. All right.
So, how was your guys' Halloween?
Yeah.
Halloween was last night.
Yeah, it was dope.
In our time-space continuum.
Yeah. In our time-space continuum, Halloween was last night. We had 5 trick-or-treaters.
That's it?
And they all came at once.
5?
Yeah, they all came in like one group.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing. For this area. I mean, I'm not embarrassed. People's parents should be embarrassed.
I was embarrassed.
Really?
I ran out of candy at 6:58.
Get the fuck out.
Are you kidding me?
I think word got around that I had the full-size candy bars, and I went through 140 full-size candy bars in 58 minutes.
Wow.
It was like these motherfuckers texted their other friends, "Yo, get to this address, full-size candy bars."
Right.
Wow.
But it was crazy because I held my own little social experiment last night. So the candy that I had Sweetest Fish, Sour Patch Kids, Sour Patch Watermelon, regular Hershey's with almonds, 2 different types of Snickers, Kit Kats, 3 Musketeers, Reese's Cups, and there may have been something else in there.
How much was that?
I'm not going to go into that. But out of all this candy, I was watching the candy that the kids went for first.
Okay.
What do you think it would be? Like if you went up to that house.
So I have 2 kids, and I kind of have a feeling that you're going to say gummies, Swedish Fish, Sour Patch Kids, sour watermelon Sour Patch.
See, the watermelon Sour Patch Kids, that's like crack to me.
I love them.
Like I'll take them over anything. What would you pick first, Taylor?
Out of which options?
Like all the Hershey's bars.
All the Hershey's
So
bars?
I had like the regular Hershey's almonds, Kit Kat, 3 Musketeers, Snickers.
I either would have gone for a Snickers or a 3 Musketeers is what I personally would choose.
Okay.
So far, we're out of those options, Kit Kat all day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought that the kids would have picked like the Reese's Cups or I had Skittles too.
Okay.
Like the Reese's Cups or the Skittles.
It'd be close between Reese's and Kit Kat.
The number 1 candy bar that was selected was the plain, regular Hershey's chocolate bar.
You know what? I think that they're dangerously underrated.
They are.
I do.
But when you have the other stuff to choose from,
Yeah.
and you pick just a plain chocolate bar,
Yeah.
the one that was last to go, believe it or not, was Snickers.
What?
See, that's kind of crazy.
That's really crazy.
Yeah.
They're out of their mind.
What did the Snickers? I mean, Snickers that's a classic candy bar.
Like you can't go wrong getting a Snickers.
No. it actually, might do a little bit of something for your hunger.
Like
Right.
well, I mean, that's their whole
It's like
slogan.
it's substance, right? There's like fucking protein.
Like
in that.
you eat a Snickers bar and you get full.
Yeah. I mean, it's a snack. It's a legitimate snack.
Yeah.
I've legitimately had a Snickers bar for lunch before.
I mean, you got peanuts in there,
Yeah, there's peanuts and nougat.
and the chocolate is made from cocoa, which comes from a plant, so it's basically like a vegetable.
It's basically a vegan. It's basically a vegan option. No, I mean, yeah. It's funny because we got we got like a 3-way combo pack of candy. Right before Halloween, it was Snickers, or not Snickers. It was regular Hershey bars, Kit Kats, and Reese's.
Did you eat all the Kit Kats out before the kids came?
Yo, we ate all that candy before kids came. Because we bought that candy like 2 weeks ago, and studio, whatever, people just take candy, and that's cool. So we went out and bought a bunch more candy, like Halloween before trick or treating, and I dumped it all in the bowl. And I'm sitting here I'm just like waiting for trick or treaters, and a group like came. It was like, what is it? It ends at like 8:00, right?
Yeah, it's from 6 to 8.
They came at like 8:30 and like knocked on the door. We gave them all candy, whatever. And then I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, yeah, we usually don't get a lot of trick or treaters here, but like there was none. And Jackie was like, yeah, because we didn't get the piece of paper that you hang on the door that says "Come here for candy." Apparently, at the office here in the complex, you got to go get a piece of paper that says that you're giving out candy. Yeah, so people just don't knock on people's doors, I guess.
Well, the thing is, you turn your light off. If you don't have candy, you turn your outside light off.
We don't have that. Like, there isn't a switch for that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like on timers or whatever.
Okay.
So I guess you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm just like, well, we have literally a Halloween wreath out there. Like, we're festive out there. Now, we didn't carve pumpkins. We were supposed to. We just didn't. We got lazy.
Now, see, I sit outside.
We were thinking about that, but it was pretty shitty weather. I thought it was going to get postponed because I heard it was postponed in Westchester.
It was. It's tonight.
It's tonight, yeah. Right now.
It's right now when we're recording. So like that, I wasn't sure like what was going on because I knew it was supposed to get shitty last night, and it did get shitty last night. It was just after 8:00.
It didn't get shitty until I think 10:00 on the dot is when the storms rolled in.
Yeah.
It was the perfect Halloween weather.
Yeah.
You had that overcast.
Yeah.
The clouds were moving really quick, so it looked like it was spooky. It was windy and damp outside.
It was cool too. It wasn't like hot.
Yeah, it was literally the perfect Halloween weather.
It was. I think it was a little warm.
It was warm.
It was mild.
Dude, I went out in shorts and a t-shirt.
I mean,
Yeah.
but it probably wasn't like killing kids in those costumes, though. Is my point. You know what I mean? Like,
I usually set up a fire pit outside.
okay,
I didn't even set up the fire pit. It's too hot for a fire.
yeah,
But the breeze felt nice.
it was a nice night until 10.
Yeah, until those nasty storms rolled through.
fucking shit.
It was
And
pretty
you had
crazy.
some bad luck from the storms,
dude.
Kev.
Fucking a limb came down in our tree and broke my wife's windshield. Fucking pissed.
Yeah.
She walks in. I'm getting ready for work, and she comes into me and she's like, "A fucking limb fell on my fucking windshield." I'm like, "You're fucking kidding me."
Did you call your insurance people?
Dude, I actually know from dealing with it from a couple years ago when we had a bad ice storm. Actually, a really, really, really big limb fell on my Jeep, broke the windshield, and I had to have supports replaced in the roof. It was
that bad.
Dude, it was like $7,000 worth of work that they had to do to my Jeep. Then I paid the deductible. It was only $500. My deductible was $500, so it just doesn't make sense. I mean, I already got a quote from some of my customers on how much it is to fix my wife's windshield. It's a little more than $200, so it's not worth it to go.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, it's not worth it to go through insurance.
I'm surprised that's the only kind of damage that was around this area.
Right.
Because those storms that came in last night, they were coming with straight line winds of 70 miles an hour.
Get the hell out of here!
I mean, it was
Surprised my house didn't fall down.
it was raining on and off all week, basically.
Wow.
And then we had that heavy rain all day Thursday morning.
Yeah.
So the ground was wet, and I'm surprised we didn't have any more downed trees.
Yo, we went out trick or treating, and this little girl, she comes booking it through this front yard in the group of kids that we were in, and she goes sliding onto her ass across the front yard in straight mud.
Oh man!
Oh, I was like, oh my god, I hope my kids don't do that. Oh my god, I hope my kids don't do that.
Yeah,
Danny, you ready for some good news?
I am.
Hey, did you hear the news?
This better be good.
You want the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good stuff.
All right, Danny, what do you got?
All right. I'm mixing it up a little bit this week. I have a few good news stories, and then I have this is good news. And I think of good news as funny and humor, too. So I have kind of like a funny story, too.
Okay, cool.
All right, so my first story, Chastity Patterson, 23, of Newport, texted her father's old phone number on Thursday, the night before the 4th anniversary of his death. She would text her dad's cell phone number anytime there was a big event in her life, just to give him kind of updates, let him know what's going on. It was just her way of keeping connected with him. Anyway, so on Thursday, the night before the 4th anniversary of his death, she texted, "Hey Dad, it's me. Tomorrow is going to be a tough day again." Patterson said, not expecting an answer. After sending a long post mourning her father's passing and mentioning her triumphs, including graduating college and beating cancer, she received a reply text message. This text message reads, "Hi, sweetheart. I am not your father, but I've been getting all your messages for the past 4 years. I look forward to your morning messages and your nightly updates. My name is Brad, and I lost my daughter in a car wreck August 2014, and your messages kept me alive."
Wow.
"When you text me, I know it's a message from God," Brad said. "I'm sorry you lost someone so close to you, but I've listened to you over the years, and I have watched you grow and go through more than anyone. I have wanted to text you back for years, but I didn't want to break your heart," he said. He went on to praise her for her growth, calling her his own angel after he lost his own daughter in a devastating car crash. "You are an extraordinary woman, and I wish my daughter would have become the woman you are. Thank you for your everyday updates. You remind me that there is a God, and it wasn't his fault that my little girl is gone. He gave me you, my little angel, and I knew this day was coming. Everything will be okay. You to push yourself every day and shine the light God gave you. I'm sorry you have to go through this, but if it makes it any better, I am very proud of you."
Wow.
Shocked and touched, Chastity shared the post on Facebook on Friday, where it went viral, racking up over 265,000 shares.
Wow.
She captioned her post, "I text my dad every day to let him know how my day goes. For the past 4 years, today was my sign that everything is okay and I can let him rest."
That's crazy.
It's nuts.
Since then, they have become friends, and they still regularly text each other with little updates of what's going on.
Huh. That's great.
All right, my next story. I think this is something that a lot of us would want to happen to us, and I think we'd all probably act differently. But a retail worker discovered $7,000 in cash tucked into the pocket of an old jacket. Since Jennifer Kimes began working at the Plato's Closet resale store in Indiana 2 years ago, she says she'd found plenty of things tucked into the pockets of people's old clothes. But this was certainly the most valuable thing she ever discovered. Sometimes she finds gums or a picture or a grocery list. You never find $7,000. Immediately after following the wad of 20s and 100s, Kimes informed her manager of the discovery so they could both contact the man who had sold them the clothing. The man had reportedly forgotten that he had hidden the emergency cash in his jacket pocket. Though there was apparently no reward for Kimes' good deeds, she and her manager agreed that doing the right thing is rewarding in itself. Would you have been able to give that back?
That's tough.
Nope.
That's tough.
I mean, it's not like finding a wallet on the ground or finding an envelope on the ground with like somebody's information on it.
Right.
They sold this piece of clothing.
Right.
They it's not Goodwill. This is Plato's Closet.
Right.
Plato's Closet buys your clothing off of you. So if they buy that, that is legally their clothing.
Right.
Right.
I would have kept my mouth shut.
Yeah.
Well, first Plato's Closet, it's not the person that found its money. It's Plato's Closet's
Yes.
money.
Right.
Plato's Closet doesn't need any more money.
Everybody needs more money.
Please.
I mean, I don't know how well Plato's Closet is doing. Do you?
I think they're doing above average.
And
I
do
mean,
you
they're
think,
still around.
And also, do you think that Plato's Closet, that money is Plato's Closet's or the employee?
It's not the employees.
It's whoever found
By
it.
the law.
Finders keepers.
Finders keepers.
Because Plato's Closet doesn't know that money's there.
Right.
That
Plato's
employee
Closet
knows.
would not know that money was there either.
The person that sold it to Plato's Closet doesn't know that money's there either.
Right.
Exactly.
So, my money.
Yeah.
My money.
Put it in my pocket and keep my mouth shut.
My money.
I'm feeling a little sick. I might have to go home early.
Christmas is awesome this year. My money.
Yep. All right. So here is my humorous story for the week.
Okay.
Irish Defense Force veteran Shay Bradley sadly passed away on October 8th after a long battle with an unknown illness. His friends and his family gathered the week of October 12th to say their final goodbye and lay him to rest. A family man, Shay had 4 children and was a proud grandfather too. Apparently, Shay was quite the prankster and wanted to get in one last laugh at his burial. After his casket was lowered into the ground and people tossed roses on top of it, a recording started to play that confused everyone. He had set this up. He knew he was dying. He told this person, at my funeral, you're going to hide a speaker
Oh, I saw this.
in the flowers.
Yes.
And after my casket is lowered down, I want you to hit play. Okay, so the recording began with Shay's voice saying, hello, hello, hello. There was then a banging noise as though Shay was banging from the inside of the coffin. In the recording, he said, let me out. Where the fuck am I? Hello, hello, let me out, let me out. It's fucking dark in here.
dark in here.
Where the fuck am I?
Yeah.
Is that the priest I can hear? This is Shay. I'm in the box. No, in the fucking front of you. I'm not dead.
And in the video, everybody's just cracking up.
Everybody is like, they knew
Yeah.
that it was a prank.
It's so cool.
But I've read that, and that is something that I would have loved to see firsthand.
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's no better way to lighten the mood than to make somebody laugh like that.
Right.
And you know they were laughing.
Oh, for sure.
That's funny.
That's good. Good job, Danny.
Thank you.
First thing I want to talk about, as we're sitting here, it is in this time space continuum. It's Friday, but when the show comes out, everybody will have gotten an extra hour of sleep due to daylight savings time.
That's this weekend?
That's Sunday.
Yes.
Yep.
Holy shit.
So it's fall, so we fall forward.
Yep.
No, fall.
You
Fall
back.
backwards. Yes, fall
back.
backwards.
So we gain an hour of sleep.
Yes. So a lot of people we posted an article on Twitter. Shout out to Kat, our social media guru, about the effects of daylight savings time. And also I think it's weird, it's wild. Hawaii doesn't recognize daylight savings time, and parts of Arizona.
Parts.
So you could go one place in Arizona, it'd be an hour ahead or
Different.
back. Yeah. How stupid is that?
It's ridiculous.
So first of all, like, what do you guys, does daylight savings time bother you at all? One way or the other? Spring,
I just
fall?
don't. Yeah, I just don't like it getting dark so early. That's the only thing I don't like about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's studies that link an increase in car accidents to daylight savings time.
because of it getting darker earlier.
Darker earlier. Also, in the springtime, it's darker in the morning,
Right.
right? So, like, your body isn't quite used to it. Maybe your eyes aren't quite used to it. Also, there's studies that talk about how people do worse on tests right after daylight savings times, either in the fall and in the spring,
Okay.
just because your body's just kind of thrown off. Doctors recommend that adults get 7+ hours of sleep a night. And daylight savings can just, I don't know about you guys, but it throws some people's sleep
Right.
schedules all the way off.
Absolutely.
Does that happen to you, though?
Not so much. I mean, when I'm tired, I go to bed.
Right.
I can see it in my kids.
Yeah.
Like right now it's the school year. So my kids are upstairs, pajamas on, teeth's brushed by 8 o'clock. And then they play on their Xbox, play on their phones, watch, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's lights out by 9. So I know, like my daughter, she usually goes to bed at 9, and she starts getting a little fussy around 8. So tomorrow, or actually Monday night, is going to be tricky because she's going to be ready for bed by 7
Right.
instead of 9. But I work midnight shift, so I have worked at nighttime during daylight savings time, and it fucking sucks.
You have to work an extra hour?
You have to work an extra hour.
You get paid
Wow.
an extra hour?
You get paid an extra hour, but when you're sitting there and you're already wanting to go home and it hits 2 o'clock
Twice?
and then it gets to go back an hour and it's got to go through 2 o'clock all over again, that sucks.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
That sucks.
That's the longest hour ever.
It really is. It really is.
Is it longer the first time around? Because you know it's going to happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
That has to be fucking infuriating. I'm
Yeah.
just getting mad thinking about it.
Because the night drags up into that
Sure.
point.
Sure.
And then once that point comes, you go back an hour.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that's crazy. I just thought it was interesting because like it's something that's always like kind of been interesting to me is that like first of all, I never like memorize when this happens. So it's always like kind of a surprise to me when people are
Right.
like, "Oh yeah, that's this weekend." You know?
And whatever you do not follow Fenris.
Yeah, oh yeah,
On Facebook
yeah, he tells
because
you to do
every
it.
weekend he tells you it's daylight savings time.
Don't forget to set your clocks back tonight.
Every weekend.
Every Saturday night.
Listen, I guarantee you he will not say it this weekend.
I don't think he does on the actual weekend.
he will not say it this weekend.
Yeah.
Does he every single weekend?
Every fucking weekend.
Yeah, like every Saturday he does it.
Yep.
Don't forget to turn your clocks back tonight.
That's literally all he says.
Yeah, that's it. Like,
Don't
it's not
forget to
nothing
set
else.
your clocks back an hour tonight.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Every weekend.
The next story that I have in a lawsuit, a former senior vice president at Juul claims that he was fired for raising safety concerns and that the company's CEO said customers are drunk and vaping and wouldn't notice the quality of the pods. He's saying that Juul knowingly sold tainted nicotine pods. Tainted and
Really?
expired.
Oh, wow.
Now, like I'm reading this, and I'm really curious to see where this goes, because as I'm reading it, and this is from the New York Times. As I'm reading it, it kind of seems like this guy was fired, and nobody can really like. He's saying it's because he was raising safety concerns. The company's saying it's because he sucked at his job. So, like, I'm waiting to see as this develops. But right now, it says a former top executive for Juul is alleging that the e-cigarette giant sold at least 1 million contaminated mint-flavored nicotine pods.
Great. That's what I smoke.
That's me too. And refused to recall them when told about the problem in March. In a lawsuit filed in the United States District Court for the Northern District of California on Tuesday, wow, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Siddharth Breja, who was the senior vice president for global finance, claims he was fired on March 21st in retaliation for whistleblowing and objecting to the shipment of contaminated and expired pods and other illegal and unsafe conduct that has, quote, has jeopardized and continues to jeopardize public health and safety and the lives of millions of customers, many of them children or teens.
So are some of these kids that are in the hospital with the lung issues, do you think this has to do with that? I know that they were saying it's the black market THC vapes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like the dank vapes.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think this may be contributing to it as well?
I mean, if it would be very interesting if that was the case.
Yeah.
Now, I did see also that Juul is removing all flavored pods,
Yeah.
like the
Mango
the
and
mango
fruit
and the
punch.
berry and the cucumber. They're keeping the mint and the tobacco flavored, which that doesn't strike me as connected to this whatsoever because they're saying it was just the mint pods. So, I mean, as far as the sick people goes, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I recently switched off a Juul, not because of the story, but because co-host Kev put me onto a different thing. I've enjoyed it. Was it the Views Alto? It's good. Check it out. I give it a couple fire emojis. Let's see what else? What's next?
Can I make a quick
A point?
Yeah, no, yeah.
What do you have to say?
I need to call out my wife.
Oh, jeez.
I need to call my wife.
Dun dun. Oh, can we get some sound
Oh,
effects?
jeez. I'm not prepared for that. I have it on the other board here. It's right here.
There it is.
Slacking.
Well,
You know why he's slacking?
Okay, terrific.
You know why he's slacking?
What?
Because he.
I look like a penis.
So she made it a point to call me out on Relatable Radio about having a hole in her ceiling.
Yeah.
I listened to Relatable Radio. Now, when I listened to this, I thought of like a hole, like
Right. Like a hole of the size of your fist, I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
I'm
Because
thinking
I
like
listened to it too.
a 6-inch by 6-inch hole in the ceiling.
Really? Because I thought of like half of your living room was gone.
Are you serious?
I just imagine like
Dude, I'm fucking hanging
like,
a light. Come on.
I just imagine like, all right, that in the first season of Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Like a whole just section of it missing.
It's a hole for the size for an electrical box. That's the size of the hole that I was thinking that she was talking about, like the size of your fist. That's what I was thinking.
yeah. Like I thought a decent sized hole.
Right. So I'm just I'm sitting here. I'm like, you're kidding me. So so I called her right after this, and I say, what are you doing? Why are you blasting me out on fucking Relatable Radio about this hole in the ceiling?
Network beef?
No, not network beef, because network beef will turn into home beef. And
Household beef?
no. No. But I just wanted to let everybody know that listens to both shows that it's literally a hole. I took a drywall knife and slipped the drywall knife into the ceiling to mark where I wanted to put it. I showed it to you.
It's very small.
It's no bigger than my fingernail. It's a slit. It's a slit. You're trying to blow this way up more than it is.
Amy's going to be so mad at you.
Yo, shut up. But yeah, I just had to talk about it.
Now she's going to quit the network, Kev. Way to ruin everything.
No, she won't.
No, she won't. She's going to come on Relatable Radio and be like, Kev's such a piece of shit. I can't believe it.
I
All
don't
right.
think she'll do that either.
No,
But
she
go ahead.
probably won't. Well, she probably will, but just about
is
something else. So my last story for this evening is the Keystone Oil Pipeline. We talked about this in season 1. Kev, do you remember? Kev's not paying attention.
Kev's not paying attention.
I was reading something. Go
I know
ahead.
you were. Do you remember talking about the Keystone Oil Pipeline?
Yeah. Yep.
This was a big deal, right, in 2017. It's a very big deal, right before the election. And just this week, it's reported that it has leaked over 383,000 gallons in North Dakota.
I saw this spill.
shit.
Did
Yeah.
you see it?
Uh-huh.
It looks terrible.
How
Yeah.
much?
383,000
Oh God.
gallons. TC Energy's Keystone Pipeline leaked an estimated 383,000 gallons. That's 1.4 million liters of oil in northeastern North Dakota.
That just sounds better. That number. That's why they did that.
Oh, yeah, 1.4 million liters.
Because when you put the million in there,
well, because you buy a liter
yeah.
at the gas station.
Liter of cola.
A
No,
liter
you buy
of-
a fucking gallon.
Do you? Oh, yeah, you're right. You do. Yeah, you're right.
I look
geez,
like,
Kev.
I look like a penis.
Oh, God, Kev.
How many times have you pumped gas in your life?
What the fuck?
You
No,
fucking pump liters?
No, I'm talking about oil, you dumb fuck. What do you buy? Do you buy a gallon of oil?
Quarts.
At Wawa?
You buy a quart,
right?
so you're still wrong. Why are you playing that sound?
Because I don't fucking care, Kev. I don't
You're
fucking
stupid.
care. I don't fucking care. Hint fucking hint. You know what? Just for that, I'm telling Amy about this on Sunday.
Go ahead.
She's gonna know about it a week in advance.
Can we make a sounder?
For
Amy saying hint fucking hint?
yeah, you know what? I was supposed to do that and I never did. I look like a penis.
Times 2.
Okay.
Terrific.
Listen, I use that okay terrific on
All
like
the time?
a regular basis now. If like Allison's pissing me off, okay terrific. And just walk away. You don't piss me off, honey. I love you so much.
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific. Crews last Tuesday shut down the pipeline that carries tar sands oil from Canada through 7 states after the leak was discovered. North Dakota's Water Quality Division Director Carl Rockman discovered it. It remained closed all through the last week. The Calgary, Alberta-based company, formerly known as the TransCanada, as TransCanada, said in a statement that the leak affected about 22,500 square feet of land in Walsh County.
How many liters are in a gallon?
I don't fucking care, Kev.
4.
Can't even look at you.
How many liters of gas did your car take today?
I can't fucking look at you, dude. I just fucking can't.
That leaked a lot of
Why
oil.
don't you go put a fucking another hole in your ceiling, Kev?
It's a slit. It's not even a hole.
Why don't you just make it bigger?
I am. This
Just
weekend.
just go home and stick your finger in it. At least make it finger-sized. A fucking little asshole in your ceiling.
You already said it's a slit.
Who fucking cares, Kev? Gonna blow up your wife's spot about a fucking little hole. How fucking dare you, dude? Yeah.
How many liters of oil does your car take?
We're gonna take a little break here. Kev might be here when we come back. He might be in my fucking trunk.
In the car that goes...
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking... You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get a fucking liter of oil.
Kev has lost it.
I'm gonna go fucking get a liter of oil. I'm gonna get a liter of gas. I'm gonna mix them together. I'm gonna shove them in your face while you're in my trunk.
Dude, you don't even know how many liters are in a gallon, so how are you going to pump it out of the fucking gas pump?
I'm gonna drive all the liters of my car off a cliff with you in it. I swear to God. I swear to God, that little ass clown car out there, I'm gonna shove your little dumb ass in it, full of all kinds of liters of shit. Kick that bitch off a bridge.
He's going to give you a liter of cola. He's going to give you a liter of oil, a liter of gas.
Hint, fucking hint. If you pump 2.5 gallons of gasoline, that's 1 liter.
Hint, fucking hint. If you ever mention the metric system on this show again, I'm not gonna do anything. I swear to God. I'm not gonna do anything.
The world runs off the metric system. The only thing is that we're stupid.
The fucking show's ruined. I don't even want to continue anymore.
Let's just start over.
Kev's over here trying to be smarter than me, and it just makes me really sad.
That I am in this instance.
In this instance, you are correct.
Oh.
And all of a sudden, my seasonal depression is kicked in full throttle.
You are a terrible friend, Kevin.
Oh, that's
Kev,
awesome.
just pretend. It's for the good of the show.
I fucking love it.
You're a terrible friend.
We're gonna fucking hate your guts. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we got What's the Point Late Review. Hey, Taylor Cooper here, and if you're looking for real, all-natural relief from stress and muscle soreness, you've got to check out our friends at Eunomia CBD. Eunomia CBD products are grown and processed in the USA, nano-amplified, 100% THC-free, and third-party lab tested. Order anywhere in the U.S. and use promo code MBN to get free shipping plus 20% off your entire order just for our listeners. What are you waiting for? Is stress wearing you down? Are sore muscles getting in the way of your weekend plans? Eunomia CBD is a game changer. I personally love their menthol pain relief lotion. Their gummies are delicious, and they even have CBD treats for your dogs. Go to eunomiacbd.com, check out all their products, and don't forget to use promo code MBN for an extra 20% off your order plus free shipping. It's your life. Feel better. Eunomia CBD. That's EUNOMIA. EUNOMIA CBD.com. MyBeNews.com. Go there now. Use MBN as the promo code. Get 20% off and free shipping. Must be 18 years old or older to purchase.
So you've been listening to the Might Be News Network, but you still can't get enough each week? Become our patron on Patreon. Head to patreon.com/MBN Network to become a patron and get exclusive content now. For as little as $5 per month, you'll get access to extended episodes of all your favorite shows, as well as perks including MBN merch and monthly giveaways. Just want to support the network? Become a patron for as much or as little as you'd like. Get bonus content each week and head to patreon.com/MBN Network. Your contributions help us make this network bigger and better than ever before. Patreon.com/MBN Network.
Welcome back to Might Be News. I can't believe it's November already.
Done.
I can't believe it's November.
It is November 1st, so you know what that means.
Your house is decorated.
My house is a fucking winter wonderland.
That is just crazy.
He loves it.
Allison, I'm not even joking, screamed at the top of her lung 7 times that she was festive and loved Christmas. 7 times since I got home from work.
I'm festive and I love Christmas.
Like, not that exact phrase.
Okay.
She would just be like, I'm festive! And then she would go to the door and open the door, and Blake was in the middle of the court playing. Blake, I'm feeling festive! I love Christmas! Like, screaming
So funny.
all day. But yes, my house is a winter wonderland, and I love it.
When did she start taking down the Halloween decorations?
So I actually took all the Christmas decorations down from storage yesterday so she could decorate today. So Halloween was over last night. This morning, once the kids went to school, the house was torn apart and the Christmas decorations went up.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
It is awesome. I mean, if you're into that kind of thing, it's awesome. It's awesome.
To me, it sucks.
I mean,
But listen.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is what? November 27th this year.
Dude, I dig it. I understand your reasoning. I get it.
It's November
I love it.
27th. So that means if we decorated the day after Thanksgiving, we would only be celebrating Christmas for 29 days.
When do they start playing Christmas music on the radio? Is that the day after Thanksgiving, or is it on Thanksgiving?
It's usually around Thanksgiving,
Right.
but it's actually been getting a lot sooner.
Yeah.
I have news for you.
Last year, it was November 14th that they started playing Christmas music.
You, as of like 2 weeks ago, you could go to any Hallmark channel on television,
Yeah.
and it's Christmas Christmas movies.
Yeah. Yep.
It's the time of the year, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Oh, they've had their like, we went into a Hallmark store, like, I don't know, it's shit. Must have been like 3 weeks ago now, and they had all their Christmas.
Dude, I went to Home Depot 2 days before 2 days before Halloween, and their Halloween section was totally done. I mean, there was a couple things,
Yeah.
but it's all Christmas trees, the lawn ornaments,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
they had the Christmas stuff out the middle of October.
Wow.
They started putting the trees up.
I saw a thing this past week. It was a little article. I almost used it for the show. I guess I am still.
You look like a penis.
Shut the fuck up, Kev.
I look like a penis.
Discouraging people from buying real trees this year.
Because of the
this-
lantern
Yeah,
flies.
the
Yeah.
lantern flies.
Because you might bring one home and there's like a fucking nest of them in there or something up inside the tree that could just,
Infest your house.
yeah.
Done deal. Fake trees.
Dude, fake trees all day.
Nah, we do it real.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do about the spotted lanternfly infection?
I'll deal with it. So the place we go to, they have a tree shaker, and after you cut your tree down, they put it on the shaker, and it violently shakes your tree.
By the way, you need to tell me who your dentist is off air. I keep forgetting to ask you.
You need to go this month.
I'm going to go this month.
Okay, because if I win this month, I get free Apple AirPods.
Really?
Yeah.
This month as in November?
As in November.
Write it down on a little piece of paper right there.
Okay.
Dentist?
Yeah, I just got dental insurance. I haven't had dental insurance in like forever. I
I have the best dentist in the world.
haven't gone to the dentist in a long time.
So my
Not that the fucking world needs to know that, Kev. We'll talk about it off air, okay? Thanks.
You fucking brought it up.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
you don't want me to mention the name on the air?
I mean, you can if you want.
Yeah, it's the the Dental Healthcare Associates of Exton.
Okay.
Incredible dentist. They have a flat screen TV in front of you, and then they have one on the ceiling.
That's so dope.
So when you're laying back in the chair, you can watch TV on the ceiling. They give you shades to keep the lights out of your eyes, but they do these giveaways. So with you being a new patient, you will get a free Sonicare electric toothbrush or a free teeth whitening session.
Really?
Yeah.
Go for the toothbrush.
It's an awesome toothbrush. That's what I went for. But they do giveaways every month. So if you refer somebody, after you become a patient, if you refer somebody there, your name goes into a drawing. So far, I've won a 45-inch Vizio flat screen TV.
Fuck out of here.
I saw you win that on Facebook.
Yeah. And then last month, I won this huge outdoor fire pit, a real big blanket,
Sounds like you've had enough winning.
stuff to make s'mores, and a case of Angry Orchard hard cider.
Wow.
Okay.
Awesome dentist.
Sounds like it's my dentist now too.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I have like a terrible overbite, and I just need to get my teeth looked at because I'm like grinding them away.
Yeah.
Anyway, ready for what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point? Is there a point to this?
What is your point?
Are you just gonna sit there and look stupid?
All right, my point this week. I'll go first. I feel like I never go first on this. I changed it last minute because I feel some kind of obligation just to speak on it, and it's my point, so it's my time. We don't talk much politics whatsoever on the show, and I'm going to keep it that way. But I just something pretty major and historic is happening right now. It's about to start. Impeachment proceedings on Donald Trump. And if you follow me on social media, you know how I feel about Donald Trump. But if you just started following me in the past month or two, you might not, because I really fell back from talking politics, making political posts. I just
Getting in fights with people on
well,
Facebook.
It's also negative, and that's my point here that I'm trying to make. Is that as much as I wanted this to happen, at this point, I'm just so tired of all of it, and I just feel like it's bad for America.
It's very bad for America.
I feel like it's not just the impeachment, but just the overall political environment is bad for America. Like, I look at it and I just feel like now that I'm not one of the people talking about it as much as I was, I kind of get to just hang back and watch whoever's left talking about it, because there's really not many people talking about it anymore, which is kind of concerning considering the important shit that's actually happening right now. But my point is that it's just shitty. It's just shitty for America. It's shitty for everybody to just be fighting about it.
America.
And I mean, there's people, it's not going to be over by Thanksgiving, but there's people who think that it could be. We're about to enter the part of this whole process that is public. Whereas the part leading up to this was all behind closed doors, and all we kind of had to go off of was what they talked about on the news. And what's about to happen is going to be a lot more crazier. Like, it's going to be out there for everybody to see it. And I just urge everybody to just fucking just keep cool. Just, I don't know, be nice to people. I don't know. We're entering the holiday season, as we were just talking about. And I know that this is crazy, and a lot of people have a lot of emotions invested into this stuff, including myself. And I'm trying to be better and to take my own advice here, moving forward. But I just urge everybody to just fucking love the people around you. Talk to them about things, but don't fucking yell at people about things. Just educate, talk, learn, whatever it takes. Be better, do better, and just, I don't know. That's all I have to say. How do you guys, do you guys have anything to say about this shit?
Nope.
You haven't really kept up with it at all?
Nope. Don't follow politics at all.
I mean, from what I've seen, it's very messy, and I don't know. From everything that I'm seeing, it doesn't really look that great for Donald Trump. But then again, I've been saying that for 3 years, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But my point is just be good to each other out there, guys. Just this is gonna suck. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty. The whole thing is gonna be messy. It already is. It has been since the election. It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets any better, I feel like, and just take care of each other out there. That's my point. Danny, what do you got this week?
All right, so I saw a crazy story. Kev, you're a homeowner.
Yep.
So I rent, so I don't have to deal with too many issues.
Right.
But I know if anything big pops up, you have to deal with it. Like
Right.
putting a new light in the hallway. I saw this story and I couldn't imagine this shit. An Iowa man preparing to put his house on the market ran into an unexpected problem. It wasn't not committed buyers, but a basement that was flooded with animal blood.
I saw this. I was actually going to talk about this last week.
With animal blood from a neighboring meat locker. Nick, who has a family of 7 in Iowa, told the news that he lived next to the meat locker for a decade with no problems. The family recently discovered their basement had been flooded by blood and animal remains that the meat locker had dumped down a drain connected to the home's
Your
pipes.
face is so stupid.
That's terrible.
Yo, could you imagine?
Can you imagine the stink?
Yeah.
Yep, I can. I know what that is. I've seen it, smelled it.
So
Yeah, it's worse than you think.
So somehow the pipes got backed up and it all went into this guy's
Oh my God.
basement.
Oh my God, dude.
Like, so they were getting ready to put the house on the market. So they had stuff still in the basement, like stored stuff that they were going to move.
Yeah.
So much of their shit was destroyed.
Wow.
I mean, it's not water. You
Yeah,
can't just
yeah.
like
No,
dry it
no.
off.
Oh no. That's we joked about cat piss at the Flyers game, Kev.
Right.
And how you just can't get rid of that. They can't get rid of that.
No.
There's no fucking way you'll ever get rid of that.
Nope.
And you're scarred for life.
Oh yeah.
I am not going to mention the company's name that I worked for, but I used to work for a place that handled pet. Like we would go to veterinary clinics and pick up deceased animals, people's pets, and things of the like, to be cremated. And I was a driver for this company. And one day, I get there. I ran 2 different routes. I went into North Jersey twice a week, and I went to Virginia twice a week. And one day I show up. I get there like 3 a.m. every day, right? One day I show up, and it instead of a normal van that they would give you, I had a box truck. And I was like, what's up with the box truck? They were like, yeah, there's a big dog on your route today. You got to go get. I'm like, okay, all right. And yeah, that thing was bigger than big. And the place that I was at was like deep down in the fucking country. And that thing was not refrigerated. And by the time I got it back where it was going, yeah, it was all over the truck.
That's disgusting.
It was all over the truck. Whatever was in it, everything was all out of it, and it was all over the truck.
Did you have to empty it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I had worked there for like a year prior to that, and never got sick. That day I got sick.
Like threw up?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And I didn't work there much longer after that. But cool thing is that I ended up getting like I didn't work there for like a couple months after that, and I got it was probably closer to a year.
I think I remember this.
I got like a check in the mail for like $300 or something. Somebody sued them because they weren't like they didn't give us proper like hazmat stuff. They didn't like it was like a class action thing, and I got money out of it. I was like, okay, cool.
No shit.
Yeah, but that shit was terrible. So I feel for that family. That's fucking horrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the worst thing ever. Kev, what's your point?
So, my dream hit the lottery. Hit
Yeah,
the lottery.
that's
It's my dream.
You've talked about winning the lottery
A bunch.
ever like as long as I've known you.
A bunch.
It's just like a random question.
Did I ever tell you the dream that I had about the lottery?
What?
So I had a dream that I was playing the lottery and I was off by one number. One number. And I still remember it was $164 million was the jackpot. I was off by one number, and I woke up and I said to myself, I bought a ticket. I'm not going to say nothing to nobody.
Well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right? Or I should have played the fucking numbers that were in my fucking dream.
Did you dream numbers?
I dreamt numbers.
You should have.
I didn't say anything to anybody. And I was at work and I was thinking about the dream, and I started to forget the numbers.
Yeah.
So I called my wife immediately and I said, yo, I just had this dream that we hit the lottery. We were off by one number.
So you're sleeping at work.
No.
It was the night before, Kev. He was at work.
I was
and he
at
forgot
work the
number.
next day.
Okay.
And she said, well, do you remember the numbers?
Follow along, Kev.
And I didn't.
Do you have a quart of brain fluid?
You're just trying to put that in there somewhere. Go ahead.
So long story short, I didn't play the numbers. A few weeks later, I had a dream about my younger brother who passed away, and it was him in my dream laughing at me. He said, you should have listened to me, you dumbass.
Get the hell out of here.
Yep. $164 million.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Dude, so even if you hit all the number, like you hit every number but the last number, like Powerball.
Yeah.
If you hit every number, it's five numbers, whatever it is.
It's 5 numbers in the Powerball.
And the Powerball, if you hit all 5 numbers, it's $1 million.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's still a nice payout.
Yeah. I wouldn't know. I didn't get anything. I forgot to add this. That night, we sat down to watch the lottery, and as soon as the first number came up, I was able to rattle off every number.
Wow.
Soon as the first number popped up, they all came back to me, and I said every number before they got done. The ball's coming up, and then I had the dream of my younger brother saying, "You should have listened to me, dumbass."
Wow. You should have.
Galen Say, 65 of Coventry, England, went out and bought lottery tickets for the Thunderball in England, the Thunderball drawing. So she went out, bought tickets. She sits down and she watches the lottery drawing and realizes that she hits for $646,000 is what she hit for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she goes in, she's running into her husband saying, oh my God, we hit. She bought multiple tickets and realizes that she accidentally bought the same set of numbers twice. Twice. She hit for $646,000 times 2.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude,
So that's not like it's one of those lotteries where
No.
it's split between the two winners.
No, it's you get it times 2. It's not Powerball. It's like hitting Cash 5 or something like
okay.
that.
What are the chances?
Dude, can you believe? So she got a payout of a little over $1 million.
Why would you ever only buy one ticket then?
$1,293,000.
Wow, man.
Dude,
That's crazy.
I saw this. I'm like, what are the fucking odds of you fucking hit the lottery?
Yeah.
But then to accidentally buy the same ticket twice.
That's crazy. Because you're hype, and then you're like double hype.
Let's talk about being hype, and then how do you outdo the?
Right. Right.
Dude, that's crazy.
Ready for late review?
Yeah, buddy.
I know it's a little late, but
You're just hearing about this?
Can't believe I'm just hearing.
why didn't I know about this sooner? Kev, what do you got for late review?
I went to sit down and watch Fractured, and I asked my wife, let's watch it. And she's like, it's something about guy losing his kid, and I'm not about it. It's gonna depress me. I said, all right, whatever. Let's watch something else. So I watched the spin-off, the Netflix movie spin-off from Inside Man. It's called Inside Man on Netflix.
Okay.
Same type of movie, bank robbery, totally different plot twist. Very cool movie. I'd give it a solid 6.5. It was good. But
yeah, you liked it?
no name actors, nobody I really recognized. Acting was a little bit corny. It was a Netflix special, but it was good.
I'm glad you liked it.
Thanks.
You piece of shit. Danny, what do you got?
So the movie that I wanted everybody to watch
That I didn't.
that Kev didn't, but I know what it's like having kids. You know, you don't get to sit down and watch whatever movie you want half of the time.
Right.
But the movie I wanted everybody to watch was called Fractured. It was a Netflix original.
Yeah.
And we saw the ad for it on Facebook, and it said Fractured is the biggest mindfuck movie ever. So, of course, it made me want to watch it too.
Yeah.
It's about a couple who are driving to Thanksgiving dinner at one of the
The in-laws.
one of the in-laws places. They stop at a gas station. The little girl, their daughter, ends up getting hurt, so they rush to a local hospital, and the wife and the little girl go missing, and it is the dad trying to get them back.
Yeah.
Sounds simple enough.
Right.
Watch the fucking movie. It fucked with my head the whole time. Every time I thought I had the movie figured out, there was another twist or another character appeared and started having me questioning things.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a fantastic movie. Like, I wouldn't rave that it was one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. I give it a solid 6.
Okay.
But it was fucked up.
I watched it minutes before the show today. And
How's it feel to not have kids?
I was like, I need to watch this movie, and I did.
Wait, speaking of not having kids, Jackie talking on relatable radio about her taking a bath and setting her alarm in case she fell asleep.
Yeah.
I wanted to punch her through the radio. Setting an alarm so in case you fall asleep.
Not very relatable to you, Dan.
No, not relatable at all.
How often do you take baths?
Could you picture me getting in a bath?
Good. Same with me. Like, I would literally just soak my butt cheeks. That's it.
Butt cheeks and balls.
Yeah, that's it.
Cheeks and balls.
I watched that movie too, and I liked it all the way until the end. And I knew what happened the minute it happened. I knew something was up.
Did you?
Yeah, but I will say, because I said it out loud to Jackie, that it threw me off the trail as the movie went on. Because I've watched a lot of movies like that.
Yeah.
That have the biggest, the mind fuck shit. Honestly, Fight Club to me is the biggest mind fuck movie ever. This had kind of those same kind of moments where it's like you think you know what's going on, and then all of a sudden, like you said, something changes.
Yep.
And then the end, I was just mad at this movie. Yeah, at the Fractured movie.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 7 though, probably, because I like Sam Worthington. I think he put in a good performance. The cast, as far as like everyone else, was no name, and they did good too. Like the acting was pretty good. I'd give it a 7. And if I like the ending better, I'd probably give it more. But
Yeah.
I was mad at the end. I was mad. But it was a good movie though, and I'm glad you asked me to watch it. I wish Kev watched it so he could participate as well. But
Did you?
Yeah.
you paused the game.
Yes.
Oh, all right, my review this week.
That's what you get for not watching the movie.
Yeah. My review this week, Gangstar. So a couple weeks ago, Gangstar released a track with J. Cole I talked about on the show,
Yep.
and I was like super duper hype about it. And I had no idea, but I was hoping that meant that a Gangstar album of some kind would be in the works. And all of a sudden, no news about it. I had no idea it was actually happening. And by now, I kind of forgot that it could even be a possibility. You know what I mean? Every Friday morning, I wake up. It's like the same routine. I get on iTunes. They don't pay us. And look through the new releases. I do it every Friday.
Laying in bed.
No, usually pooping.
He's usually pooping.
And then, so I look through the new releases, and I look down and I see Gangstar. The album is called One of the Best Yet. And I was like, wait a minute. Is this real? I thought it could be just a single, it could be just another track. I look at it. What do I see? 16 songs. Well, 16 tracks. There's a couple of little interludes on here. DJ Premier took a bunch of unreleased, unheard Guru verses and crafted them into a fantastic album that's loaded with features, MOPs on here, Q-tips on here, group homes on here. J. Cole, that J. Cole song is on here. Talib Kweli's on here, among others. And all produced by DJ Premier. This is a Gangstar album. It's the first Gangstar album in 16 years. Guru died 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. And I have missed Gangstar basically as long as I can remember at this point. And I think that Guru is always underrated. I think that his voice, his tone, his articulation is literally the best in hip-hop. I think that you can listen to Guru and you understand every word that he's saying. You can feel what he's saying too. Like he's just, I always loved Guru's delivery.
You have a favorite Gangstar song of all time?
Probably You Know My Steez or Above the Clouds.
What is the song called? Is it Jadakiss that he does a song with?
Yeah.
What is that song called?
That is shit. It's not Above the Clouds. I always get Above the Clouds.
Gun in my waist, knife in my hand. Something's, I forget how it goes, but that's my favorite Gangstar song.
Full Clip.
No.
Anyway.
Sorry to get you sidetracked.
Yeah.
I'm trying to discuss music with you.
Don't have it pulled up. The Gangs. This is their 7th album, and it's just fantastic. It's an instant classic. It's an instant classic. Gangstar, One of the Best Yet, is an instant classic, and I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just so good. It's so fucking good. So
Right Where You Stand.
Right Where You Stand. That's it. That's the one.
What would you give it rating wise?
This new album,
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Absolutely 10 out of 10. There's nothing I would do to change it. I mean,
Can't change it.
there's beats that I don't love, but they're primo beats.
Right.
And they're perfect for Gangstar. They're perfect for Guru. They're perfect for everybody that's on the album. 10 out of 10. It's short. It's like 37 minutes long. High replay value. There's a couple of really good bangers on here. Lights Out featuring MOP is just fucking amazing. From a Distance is another great track. The track with Talib called Business or Art is so good. I mean, it's an instant classic. It's an instant classic. Kev, you ready for This Week in History?
Yeah, not much on it.
And now it's time
Jesus Christ.
for This Week in History
You gotta do me like that.
with co-host Kev.
Fuck. November. Fucking skipping ahead a month. December 4th. No, November 4th. 2008. Barack Obama gets elected to president to be the first African American president. November 6th, 1860. Abraham Lincoln is elected U.S. president.
Wow.
All presidential shit. November 8th, 1960. John F. Kennedy defeats Richard Nixon for the presidency of the United States.
Wow.
That's what I got.
Oh, that's
Dude,
it.
there was nothing.
Wow, I sat back expecting at least like one more.
Nothing.
Good job.
Thanks.
For real.
For real. Just a little bit.
For real, good job to both of you guys tonight. This is a great episode. That's all the time we have, though. Unless you go to patreon.com/MBN Network, subscribe, check us out over there. We have a great time in the last half hour on all the shows on the network. Also, go to eunomia.com, eunomiacbd.com, excuse me, EUNOMIACBD.com. They got lollipops, vegan, multivitamin gummies, and so much more there. I'm telling you, use the promo code MBN. Get 20% off your order, plus free shipping. Great job this week, Kev.
Thanks.
Peace out. Peace out, Danny.
Peace out.
Wonderful as always, dude. I swear to God, you're like the greatest thing that ever happened to the show. Go over to patreon.com/MBN Network. We'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
You're such a jerk.
You're going to call me Saint Dan from now on, just so you know.
That's it. Saint Dan.
Saint Dan.
Goodbye.